love and happiness. Yeah, something that can make you do wrong, make you do right. Yeah, love. Love and happiness. But wait a minute, something's going wrong. Someone's on the phone, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, talking about how she can make it right. Yeah, yeah. Happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone. Yeah. Oh, baby, love and happiness. Love and happiness. Oh.
When my grandma Masterson died, they found by her, she always like sat on the end of this couch, this penny, and it was wrapped in a little note with a paper clip. Yeah. So I've carried it with me forever, and Dad put a little hole in it so I could wear it.
I'll be good to you. We'll be together. Yeah. To see each other. Walk away with victory. Yeah. Oh, baby, love and happiness.
Can you say, congratulations, Aunt Carly?
Carly.
And can you say, congratulations, Evan? Evan. Just Evan.
Our love. Hey, hey, hey. Make you do right. Hey. Love will make you do wrong. Yeah.
I know how to tie-tie. It's my day. I don't want to first.
Make you wanna dance. Love and happiness. Love is. Wait a minute. Love is. Yeah.
We are gathered here together to celebrate the marriage of Evan and Carly. Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Michael Lee, and I am honored to have been asked by Carly and Evan to officiate at their wedding today. Having known Carly for over 10 years and then befriending Evan and seeing the two of them together, I knew that we would all end up here today. Evan and Carly are honored that you, their closest friends and family, have traveled from so far to help celebrate their love. You may not know it, but we have folks here from 8 states and 3 countries. Evan and Carly feel very fortunate and humbled you could be here today. Evan and Carly are also blessed to have their parents by their side today. Mom, Jim, Daddy Gene, and of course, Fasha and Mama Mac. While you may be separated by miles, you are with them each and every day. They love you beyond words and are grateful to share this day with you. We each know Evan and Carly from one stage of life or another. Together, we've watched Evan's entrepreneurial spirit open a music business, edit a whole lot of videos, and build a career in audio, Hollywood style. We watched Carly wander the world, write herself into madness, and find happiness in sunny California. We watched them each follow their dreams and find one another, and then we watched them fall in love. There is a quote that Evan and Carly have used to describe their relationship, and in what better words than those of Dr. Seuss. We are all a little weird and life's a little weird, and when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall in mutual weirdness and call it love. That's Evan and Carly, all right. You may not know it, but there is a bit of special significance to this location for the couple. Behind us, of course, you see the ocean, and on a clear day, the Channel Islands. You may also see Pacific Coast Highway. About a year into their relationship, Evan and Carly took 2 weeks to drive that highway, US 1, from Los Angeles to Washington. They did not book any hotels or accommodations before taking to the road, but rather let the trip take them on the adventure. That trip would prove to be a big one. It would mark the first time they traveled together and also the first time that Carly would meet Evan's family. This would also be the first time Evan would see Carly at a Dave Matthews show. For 3 nights, nonetheless. You can only imagine. And while an engagement would be years to follow, it would also be the first discussion of marriage. Today, Evan and Carly share their love for California, and their love for the Pacific Coast Highway with you. Please take a moment to look out and enjoy the beauty of California, accompanied by a little Beatles.
If you want me to, if I ever saw you, I didn't catch your name, but it never really matters. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and ever. I love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. When at last I find
I'm the tearjerker.
some will fill the air, sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do and dare to me. Oh, you know I will.
Evan and Carly, you have known from that first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. One day you would marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held while driving PCH, on a hike, or even over pizza. All those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. All those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, dancing partner, even teacher. For you have learned much from one another these past few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life. For after these vows you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife.
Get it on real quick.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do it.
It was off. Carly. Carly. All right. Hey, guys. From the moment I met you, I knew that you were special. From your left-handedness to your big brown eyes and smile. Your early expertise in Greek mythology wooed me, to say the least. I met my nerd nemesis and my future best friend. You're my nook and my rock. You're my sense of humor. Your sense of humor rubs me the right way, and your wit and your charm are the bee's knees every single day. You are the definition of genuine. You're kind, caring, and compassionate. And you're also a hard-working, career-driven superstar with an unstoppable drive to help others and make the world a better place. Sorry. You do that through work and through life every single day. And for that, I have the utmost respect for you. You are not afraid to admit when you're wrong, which is rare because 9 out of 10 times you're right. But, hold on. I will hold dear to that 10% and never let you forget about that one time. Remember that one time when I was right?
I gotta steal the tissue back from you.
A wise man once said to me, when you're married, the best piece of advice he could give was to use the words, yes, dear. And I can't tell you how happy I am to be able to say that to you. I promise to stand by your side through thick and thin and support you in everything you do. I love you, infinity beans and beyond.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. You'll see that I totally messed it up like 3 a.m. this morning. Evan Michael Marcus. As much as I hate to admit it, I have thought about this moment since I was a little girl. And I always wondered who would be that person at the end of the aisle. But even in my craziest imagination, and it's crazy, I could not have created a more perfect person for me. There are many, 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 many reasons I love you. Too many to name. So I decided to take a page from David Letterman, and we're gonna go through the top 10. Here we go. Number 10. You share my love of food and pizza. And you don't judge me for eating potatoes with every meal. Even if I get 2 potato sides in 1 serving. Number 9. From the moment we've met, I've never felt that I had to be anyone but myself. You love me for all of me and all of my flaws, and no matter how scary they are. Number 8. Your nerd updates of the day, which usually include Tesla, Bitcoin, or a new video game. Although sometimes you throw in a stock update for good measure. Number 7, because you're the epitome of good. You're good to me. You're good to my family. You're good to your family. You're good to our friends. And you're good to strangers. Your goodness makes me want to be a better person. Shaking up here. Number 6, for being a hopeless romantic. From little notes under my pillow or pizza slices, to flowers when I least expect it, to telling me I'm beautiful every morning, even when I know sometimes you're lying. Number 5, the way my head fits perfectly into your nook, like a little missing puzzle piece. Evan hugs are the best hugs, and they make me feel like the safest and most loved girl in the world. Number 4, for always thinking about our future, especially the retirement home in Napa with your secret passageway and my robot pizza oven. Number 3, you're left-handed. Number 2, because of the amazing father I know you'll be to our future children, and the example you've set of being a really good man. And the number 1 reason I love you is for never making me question that you love me too. Evan Michael Marcus, you made me see love in a whole new way. I am so proud to become your wife and to call you my husband, and I look forward to years of traveling, eating pizza, building a family, and nerd updates of the day.
Bravo. Bravo.
If we can please have the rings. Evan, please place your ring on Carly's finger. Oh, it's very nice. Evan, do you take Carly to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Carly, please place your ring on Evan's finger. Carly, do you take Evan to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, get those bubbles ready. Evan and Carly, it is my honor, by the power vested in me by the state of California, witnessed by your closest friends and family, to pronounce you husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Marcus. Evan, kiss your bride.
seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it. But let's talk about it. Wouldn't it be
all it'll
Did one-
take is just one moment.
Bunch of supermodels. Hey everybody, just want to thank all of you guys for coming out and supporting us on our special day. Each and every one of you here mean the absolute world to Carly and I, and it's an honor to have you guys all here in the same location, in the same moment in time to celebrate this with us. We have people from all around the world here, Germany, Poland, Canada, even a few from Mars here. So everyone make yourselves at home, enjoy the cocktails, enjoy the food, enjoy the music, and let's get this party started.
I wanna find you and more. Where do you reside when you're high? How can I find you? 'Cause I wanna send you and more. I wanna tempt you and more. Can you tell that I am alive? Let me prove it. You and I, we're the same. Live and die, we're the same. Hear my voice, know my name. You and I, we're the same. Left like a pharaoh, sing like a sparrow. Anyway, even if there is no land or love inside, we bloom like roses, lead like Moses, out and away, through the bitter crowd to the daylight. And I wanna love you and more. I wanna find you and more. Can you tell that I am alive? Let me prove it to you. You and I, we're the same. Live and die, we're the same. You rejoice, I complain, but you and I, we're the same. Live and die, we're the same. You and I, we're the same. Hear my voice, know my name. You and I, we're the same.
Stopped into a church, I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretended to pray. You know the preacher like the gold. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming, such a winter's day.
most of you know, my name is Jen, co-maid of honor. Proud to say I'm Carl's older sister. I'm a little nervous, so bear with me. Thank you all for coming to this joyous event. Many of us come from long distances to be here, which proves just how special this wedding really is. I mean, seriously, can anyone in this room actually say anything bad about those two? Evan, I cannot say enough nice descriptive words to express how much we love you. You are one of those guys everyone wants to be friends with. The cool kid, if you will. You are the perfect puzzle piece to fit Carly's crazy Totino's pizza personality. Carly, I love you so much. Just want to tell you a little quick story. I was in 6th grade. My life was madness. 3 younger brothers that always seemed to want to do something to make life less than fun for me. But I love them all anyway. At 12 years old, little brothers can act like turds. It was a snowy weekend, and I was at my dad's for the weekend. I came home, and that's when it happened. I fell in love, and I saw my newborn baby sister for the first time. I was in heaven. I imagined dressing her up and playing with her and doing all those things that sisters do. And then it happened. The damn girl had to go and grow up on me. She's had her own unique style, her own crazy ways ever since. Carly, I am so amazed and so proud of all you've done in your life. I cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. Which is why making a speech at your wedding is so nerve-wracking. Let's face it, if Carly had to make this speech, she would knock it right out of the park. That's Carly for you. If it were her speech, everyone would laugh, cry, and feel very good about life for the next week or two. Carly, you are so smart and creative. I can't tell you enough how much I love and respect you. You have been there for me and my family through some rough stuff, and I will appreciate and love you more than you ever know. Continue on handling life with your unique and special style, and there is nothing you can't do. I know one thing for sure. When you take a guy like Evan and add some Carly flair, something wonderful is sure to happen. Everybody raise your glass and toast with me. Here's to the next red carpet Hollywood love story, Disney fairy tale of all time. I love you both. Cheers.
And I'm done. You may know me as Rumi, as Carly likes to call me, Diz, Chef, but today I'm co-maid of honor, and I'm really honored to be here. So I'd like to share the tale of 2 people that were meant to be. You see, Carly and I met in Atlanta, and we bonded over many things, including victories. In fact, it was that same spot where we had an oh-so-brief conversation on a very big decision to up and move to New York City. And as you know, that's just what we did. We packed up a U-Haul and drove from Atlanta.
Actually, Mama,
I was trying to give us credit. Actually, Mom and Papa D packed up our U-Haul. But we drove it to New York City and unpacked it ourselves, which was an adventure. But we did share so many adventures in the city that never sleeps, and some adventures in dating. But not each other, that was just a rumor. Regardless, in New York City, I was lucky enough to have a front row seat to watch Carly grow and find her way, which took her west. We, of course, kept in touch and shared stories. I heard all about the new roomies and about lifelong friends in the making. But not too much boy talk. Took a little bit to get to that, until she saw a boy in a Gumby t-shirt who made music and made her heart flutter. The first picture she sent me of the 2 of them was a photo in a hot sauce and ketchup fight. and I knew he'd won his way in. I then remember meeting Evan for the first time in LA, and it was solidified. Seeing them together, you just know there was no doubt they were meant to be. Evan, thank you for being you, and in return, supporting Carly to be her best self. Carlita Supreme, you've done good. The two of you together, you can do anything, baby. And if you thought I was going to make it through the speech without a Dave reference, there you go. So, everyone, please join me in raising your glass and toasting my roomie and her new hubby. Mr. and Mrs. Marcus, may your lives be filled with nothing but love, love, love. Cheers.
I gotta come get me some.
I don't need this. So, a lot of people this weekend have asked me how I met Evan, if I went to school with him or something, so I'll fill it in for some people. It's been about, I think I did the math, around 15, 16 years ago. And that part almost made me cry, just alone. So, anyway. So I met Evan through some buddies that are over here, and was the nicest guy I'd ever met, so I did not buy it. Like, at all. There's no way this guy is legitimate and isn't either faking it or hasn't killed somebody. So, but the thing was, he proved me wrong. He is literally the best guy on the planet. And the thing about Evan is, some of you have met me, so occasionally I'm sarcastic or cynical. Very little. Just a very small amount, right? Small amount. So he's constantly there to nicely and positively be like, no, it's good because of this, which is a nice way of saying, knock it off. But it's constant uplifting and goodness. And what I've found from that is that he draws in goodness. I've met better people at this wedding than I've met at any other wedding. It was the best vows at any wedding I've ever seen. And we've all loved him for a long time. And you guys know I don't really pull a lot of punches, and I don't sugarcoat things. I am wholeheartely happy he found you, because we want the best for him. I don't really care how things worked out for you. I just really want him happy. You know? That's what I said. No, but my wife and I got to spend a lot of time with him. I was shocked, completely shocked, that he would ask me to be in his wedding party. Because as much as he's touched my life, I didn't think there was a chance I had done that. So I'm honored to be here. It is one of the best weddings, if not the best wedding I have seen. I have met great people because of you. It brought back friends we haven't seen in years. And the only other icing on the cake is I have until February to try to steal Doug away from Heather. Good luck. So really, work's cut out for me. But thank you for letting me and us be a part of this. And just thanks for letting us be friends. I love you.
Get ready for this.
Places I remember all my life.
First dance of a lifetime together, Carly and Evan. Now we'll ask Evan to step aside just for a moment.
This was a recruitment effort. This was a recruitment effort. Because here's the thing, I think that's one thing.
They're all roast coffee.
You know, like, doesn't care about go to Berlin, Poland, wherever. I'm a being on camera, you know, whatever. But I'm a kid, okay. Well, I had and people will tell us when they You look like
great.
it's falling apart.
You're a rock star. Yeah, here. So you go this way.
Well, oh, script.
Yeah, I can get agitated at times, but I love you and I know that you care.
Just because I.
Oh, yeah, you're just a lot of. Yeah, a little bit. Carly's.
Really?
Let's have a big hand for Mom. And now also a round of applause for all the parents. Give it up for all the parents. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now everyone, welcome to Carly's party. Come on out and dance. who've been married less than 40 years. Oh my goodness, look who's left. Oh my goodness. Is this maybe an anniversary? Yeah, close enough, close enough. This is dedicated to you.
Wanna pack your bag, something small. Take what you need and we disappear. Without a trace, we'll be gone, gone. The moon and the stars will follow the car. And then when we get to the ocean, we're gonna take a boat to the end of the world. All the way to the end of the world. Oh, and when the kids are old enough, we're gonna teach them to fly. You and me together could do anything, baby. You and me together, yes, yes. You and me together, we could do anything, baby. You and me together, yes, yes. You and I were not tied to the ground, not falling but rising like rolling around. Eyes closed above the rooftops, eyes closed, we're gonna spin through the stars. Our arms wide as the sky, we're gonna ride the blue all the way to the end of the world.